A very good morning, everyone, and welcome to the day fourth session of week third. That's a financial digital literacy. I'll just share my screen and we can start the session. Now, let's begin here. Let me just. Great. So things are set. Let me recheck the audio video. Yeah, it is all perfect. Let's get started from here. So, once again, I really wanted to welcome all of you because today we are going to explore the essential concept of financial literacy. It is based on the curriculum developed by the NPCI, that's the National Payment Corporation of India. This presentation aims to equip you with the knowledge and skills required to navigate to the world, financial world especially, effectively. So maybe today you will understand that what is the true meaning of financial literacy, why it has been part of your curriculum, why it is important skills, it is a part of the skill subject and is a part of a digital literacy program, why it is well included, what is the importance of it. So I think we'll understand because financial literacy means the ability to understand how money works in the world, right? And take an informed decision that how we can regards to our all the financial activities which we are doing, whether we are purchasing something, we are investing on something, we are giving money to someone, when we are taking the money from someone. In the world of finance, everything which is required for a person to know, that is a part of this entire thing. So it's an important concept and important terminology you will be coming across today, that how the system works, right? You'll understand today. So before we understand anything about the digital literacy concept, we need to understand that why we need to understand it, right? Because we all will say that we know about the. Some people will say that we know about the money, right? We know that if our parents give us the cash in hand, how to utilize it, how to use that cash. We go and spend something, right? If something we have to save, also we know how to save it, right? But trust me, students, it is beyond that. Some students can also say that, okay, maybe my parents are managing the financial things, why we should be knowing this. So today in the session we all should together understand the importance of this, because this is the foundation, right? And let me just share you some important status which is in India. Normally we all feel that we know how to manage money today, right? We know how to save money, um, how we can invest money, or if I get some money, how I can utilize that money, right? So it is not a very big thing or big science to do that, but still, unfortunately, I can say when a survey has done in India about by the Standard and Poor's company organizations, they have, it's a global financial digital survey has happened, and in that survey the result was something little shocking. I'll just share you the screen. So according to the survey conducted by the Standard and Poor's, over like 76% of Indian adults, right? 76% of the Indian adults lack basic financial digital literacy. Let me just check it out. um, okay. So as I was telling you this part, right, there are 76% of the Indian adult, when the survey was conducted, it is found out that they don't understand the financial literacy, and hence they are not able to make lot of advantage of the services which is offered to them. Okay, so the survey was really shocking, and I'll just share you that 27% was showing as the literacy rate among adults. Now, this image is showing you for all the age factors wise also. Example, when we see the financial literacy rate in Indian adults above 65 plus is little low as compared to 15 to 35 years old, right? So that is the thing which is important for us to understand here. Same way, when we have understand this, what is the position of India as compared to the other countries, that is also showing here. There are some important topics which was asked by the thing. And the country which is developed country, for the point of the country where the financial inclusion is the main thing, such countries have very high financial literacy because their economic depends on that. They know how to float the money in the system. And ultimately, when the survey was talking about the Australia, Canada, Denmark, Finland, Germany, Sweden, Israel, Netherlands, Norway, this all country has got almost like 68% literacy rate. Okay, it's not also the 100%. The entire world has to work on it. But compared to the other countries, um, where India has got a normal literacy rate of 77%, and digital literacy is again less, and financial literacy is again less. Okay, although people have got mobile phone today, maybe in the Paytm in the mobile phones, or the any kind of mobile apps are there in the mobile phone, but still we are in the world economy, we are um, third, fourth of Indians are not financial literate. This is by the survey which is done by the sources like the global companies which is there who has done this survey. Now I'll just show you few more understanding at this stage, because this statistics, if you all see this, normally we as an Indian definitely gets little disappointing. The lack of essential knowledge which financial things is matter, people are not able to take a proper decision for their finance, and that makes economy as a whole country to suffer. For example, which I remember in the year of 2014, when there is a initiative was taken by the government of India, that was a Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. It was a very famous yojana where national mission was to make sure that the financial things can be financial inclusion can take place. That means everybody should have the financial thing, and the result was definitely was record breaking. We all can make a note that 214 million a zero balance account was opened up during that time. 214 million. It was a record breaking in the 2014 when this kind of initiative was taken up. But the problem is when these kind of initiatives are also taken, but still, when we see that our footprints in the global economic world, still it is low. What is the reason? Only opening account doesn't make the difference. It is a great initiative for the financial inclusion, but still, that how a person should take care of their livelihood, everything should be taken care. They should be aware about how to take care of it. Okay, so our global performance is not up to mark, and if a country has got such kind of problems, okay, such kind of low financial literacy rate, and it will, if it is continue, what is the consequences? It is important to understand. Number one, people may fall in debt. People may have got overspending process. Imagine when you are getting the money in the hand, or any money people are getting in the hand, they, if they are not financially literate, they don't know, okay, in 5 years maybe my money can get in a good amount. Now the rule of compounding interest, the rule of investment, the rule of fixed deposit, if we are not aware about such concepts, ideally what is going to happen, we will fall in a trap. We will take money from the money lenders, and there is a there is a there is a debt trap which is in the society. Many people are trapped in the, especially in the district level. Many people has taken the money from the people, and they are not approaching the bank. They are not aware about many things. So it is our responsibility to train and make people aware about how, once we know, we can give lot of good schemes and policy of government to the people, that how they can take advantage of such things, right? For a student, whether it's a boy child or girl child, there is a lot of governmental schemes are available, which if let's say, I'm just giving an example, if monthly 500 is also spent on their future, ultimately when they come out of the school, when they come out of college, the the corpus money is good for financially stability. Now, number two problem, which is like increase in digital fraud. If we are not aware, what will happen today? The target is India. No matter whether it is a war target, or you can say that it is a digital fraud target. India is a target. A lot of research is telling that Chinese hackers, Pakistani hackers have tried to steal money or take money and given a big loss to the Indian economy. The money which is they are taking the fraud with the help of OTP frauds, which is happening in the banks, the phishing attacks, which is happening, which I explained you already in the cybersecurity chapter. This is very high if people are not literate about the financial like how they should approach, how they should contact, because cybercrime is not only the answer for everything, right? So, coming to the third important area is insecure future of the citizen. So, example, if we are not planning, think about this. If our we are not think about your own case. Today we are in school. When we come out, we go in college. When we start earning, right? We earn, we spend money, we earn, we spend money. If we are in the government job, no problem. There is the pension schemes out there. Government is taking care of us. But if we are in the private firms, what you will be doing after age of 50 to 60 when the retirement is taking place? Definitely, you require money. You are not going to earn that time. Maybe with some skills can help you in learning it, but still, right from when you start the job, how you should invest for your future, it is important for you to take a decision. If that is not happening after retirement, problems are there. Okay, maybe like after retirement, or insurance is not taken care, health insurance is not taken care, emergency funds are not managed well. These are the things which is making the future of the country in danger. Okay, because everything is revolved around today in the country, which we have to think about is around finance, our study, our everything. So, weak use of financial tool. Many will avoid banks, insurance, and investment out of fear or lack of understanding, leading to the low financial inclusion and missed economic opportunities. So, many jobs today, I'll show you some of the interview of some of the famous vice president of the banks today, where they mention the jobs in the banks is completely changed. The young population has taken over the bank jobs. We never heard about the IT employees to get into the bank, but today banks has got their back office which is managed by the IT employees. Not only that, the people who are there in the front in the bank, earlier days, what used to happen, the managers, everybody has to write on the khata, that's the kind of accounts we have to write in the manual register. Today in the every bank, it is compulsion to use the that computer. Now computers are also going absolute. They are using the kiosk, they are using the mobile phones, mobile apps are available. There's a lot of transaction, but the people who are not took advantage of this situation, of this transformation today, banks also want the people to be retired. No doubt their experience really matters, but today we have to admit the fact that young population who have got more good digital literacy skills, they are the banks are required such people, right, in the jobs also. Not only on the bank job, but many fintech companies are there, okay, who gives the financial planning, financial offers, financial websites, like you have seen that policy bazaars, and a lot of companies are there which is hiring people. For that also we will be missing out the opportunity if we are not understanding the financial concept. And widening the inequality, this is the most dangerous thing, the anarchy in the system. So a small educated group will be there in the in the world, if or in the country itself, who are financially literate. People always go to them for any decision, but that will happen in the country if we are not. Everybody is not financially literate. So since we have understood that where India stand today, what is the consequences if we continue like this? But most important concept we have not understand about what is financial literacy, and we will explain you about all those things. I hope till now you have understood about financial literacy is not just about money; it is about overall of the country growth. Now, coming to the definition of financial literacy. Think about this definition. A person who is financially literate, who knows how to earn, how to manage, and how to invest money. He is familiar with financial product and applies his knowledge to make a best use of it. That's a financially literate person. Financial literacy is not only about the money, trust me. It is about the choices we make, the freedom, and preparing for a better future. Right? Remember these words. The choices which we make. Because if you are financially independent, you can make the choices. Otherwise, you are dependent on everybody. The freedom and preparing for the better future. Okay. Learning it early gives students the power to lead a secure and successful life. It is very important at the school level, and it is one of the approach of former RBI governor also. He has also mentioned in his thing that financial literacy, if India has to be a fit financial country, the financial literacy program should start from the school age, right? People should know about it, how to manage the money. Imagine you have got money in the hand, how can you manage? Today we'll do some activities on that also, okay, to understand how to manage it. Now let's understand that why it is more matters. We have understood the consequence, we understood the definitions, that why this financial literacy matter. So it is crucial. Definitely, we understand that one thing, that it is a crucial. It helps the individual to make an informed decision, and it includes the understanding the basic financial concepts, which is trade, money, importance of bill, cash memos, and lot of things. And understand how to use and manage money, and minimize financial risk. Understand this. If you are getting 1,000 rupees in the hand, you need to plan properly, that how I can make use of this money, so that my all the requirement, what all my need is the first thing which comes into picture. All my needs can be fulfilled. Later it comes to the wants. We'll explain you the concept of that also. But main thing is, if you have money in the hand, how can you manage the things and all your future demands? Manage personal finance quite efficiently, right? That means you'll not have to get into a trap of debt. Tomorrow, we always have the habit, right? As Indians, we have seen it. My friend circle, I have also seen in many with colleagues also. They have what habit? Okay, let's say that we are getting some kind of salary. In that salary, also, some people have got the extra demand, which is not fulfilling in that salary bracket, so they ask for the debt. They go for the banks, they get the loans, they get the credit, and ultimately they get into a trap. They are not able to fulfill. The entire life goes on that fulfilling that debt. So it is important to understand right from the school times that how we can manage it. So manage the personal finance is very important concept here. Okay. Now identify the benefit and facilities offered by the bank and boycott the money lenders. Right. So we have to benefit what bank is offering. Example, if a student wanted to go for the future education after schools, college, the bank is offering initially in a kind of 0% rate of education loan for the people. Once they pass out, then only the interest will start calculating when they start earning the money, right? So if a parent don't have the money, they can approach the bank instead of going to the money lenders, because they will start their interest right from the same day, because that kind of small information can make a big difference for the financial condition of the parents. So example, what happens, the bank is giving you the loans. Okay, bank is giving you the loans in terms of education loan is the one new initiative which was. Okay, I think it should be audible. Okay, there was a call has come in between, which is asking for that audio was not very much clear. So I think it should be proper now. Okay, let's understand one thing about this how we can drive the long term benefits of saving, and importance is more so that it avoids the risk of financial fraud. Okay, now at this stage, understand one thing here. Let me just tell you. um, Imagine that in your situation only, you are the young adult who started their first job in any company. When you come out from the school, when you come out from the college, you started your first job. Understanding financial literacy helps you to create your proper budgeting, saving for the future goals, and avoid falling into the debt. Many people who comes to the different cities for the jobs, okay, the first thing when they first get the salary, they start doing the investment. They start. There are two types of people. One, the moment they get a money, they start their entertainment. Okay, they spend on parties, they spend on other things. But the other type of student is who understand about the financial things. They also take care of the entertainment, but he has a proper planning that what percentage of my salary should go on my entertainment, what percentage of my salary should go on my rent, what percentage of salary should go on my the other areas like groceries or emergency fund. If you plan everything, he is able to manage his personal life properly, because personal finance is most important area, and hence the concept of need and want is coming into picture. Okay, what is need and what? Great. So screen has been pre-shared. Okay, now let us understand one more thing. So basic financial concept, which is normally a people should know, which is we should know that there is a bank, there is a income, there is a loan, there is a credit, there is a money transactions. There are many things are there. Uh, there are many terminologies are there. Which more we practice, more we understand the financial terminology. It's a big library which may be having. I'm talking about 100 to 200 terminology or more than that also, which a person should know about it. The role of Reserve Bank of India, the RBI, what is the role of that, how they can provide us the financial security, that we need to understand. Okay, I'll give you one small example which was happened uh, with me. What was happening is I have given the bike for servicing. Ultimately, when doing the servicing, um, I have to do the payment. So I have used my plastic cards. That's a debit card. I have used it. Ultimately, they have asked for transaction charges extra. Okay, and the transaction charges was like very high number, which is not as per the guidelines, which I know because I have gone through the RBI guidelines every frequently. I used to go through it. So I know that this is not the things right things they are doing in this particular place. They are charging extra. This needs to be addressed. Where we should go and approach. So nothing. We just have to open a mailbox, drop a mail to the grievance department, and ask for the solution. Ultimately, I got the solution. Because so anywhere we feel that we are getting cheated, we are getting things, there is a grievance department, there is a security, there is a policy which can help us out. Okay, so bank especially plays a big role in this. Bank is the financial institution authorized to receive, deposit, and issue loan and provide many banking facilities. Accounts, which is we have to open an account in the bank, and in that account we can record all the transactions related to an account holder. Income, money earned by providing goods, services, and using assets. Right, that whatever the money we are getting it, um, by providing, like example, we sell something, we get for us, and then after income we can design about what is profit, what is loss. That's a different thing. But income is something which is like after providing our service to someone, or providing the goods to someone, or maybe maybe I have a property which I have put on the rent and I'm earning out of this, or maybe I have invested on something and I'm getting in return the percentage and all. So this all things comes into uh, is coming into the income. Then loan, a sum of money offered as a debt, usually by bank with specific terms of interest, where the mathematics knowledge comes into picture. We talk about the simple interest, we talk about the compound interest. In future, this all concepts plays a big role. Okay. Now, this important analysis you also should be having it that how this entire evolution has taken place. Earlier, we had barter system, okay, where direct exchange of good used to take place. So in the barter system, we have to purchase something. There is exchange of good taking place. Good and metal coins was there then. Then we have the gold, metal coins, paper money has come into picture. Then after paper money, we have come into the plastic cards, and after plastic cards, we gone into digital, and in digital after that we are also coming into the cryptocurrency and other things, the bitcoins. Again, we are going back always to the things. But important area we need to understand here is how these evolutions are happening. See, ultimately, when this it was in our hand, when the barter system was there, what we earn, we exchange the things in terms of goods. But slowly, when the paper money is coming into picture, the Reserve Bank of India, the governing body comes into picture because they are printing it. The infrastructure, everything depends on them. Then when plastic cards has come into picture, the different companies was there in the market. Something like if you see in the plastic cards of ATM, if you go and check your parents' like ATM cards, you'll find out some company names are like Visa, Rupee, right, Amex. Okay, so these kind of names are there in the cards. Now they are the main manufacturing or infrastructure management companies who issue this kind of cards to the banks. Okay, and then banks link the bank account and give it to us. So then definitely that's why the transaction charges and lot of things comes into picture. Likewise, when we have gone into digital, somebody must be managing the entire infrastructure, the digital infrastructure, how money travel from one place to another place, the security system. Okay, the entire everything was on the network. So that infrastructure was also there, and many people are working on that. Payment gateways was the great example for that. And now in the cryptocurrency. Ultimately, banks are not only who is offering that opening account and depositing our money or taking withdrawing money. It has got many functions today. Okay, they provide a lot of feature sets. For example, personal loan, they provide it when we approach bank. The vehicle loan they provide, home loan they provide, business loan they provide, gold loan they provide. They also provide the deposit of feature of, because many people they keep the gold and other things in their home. But bank also provide a safe locker option where people can go and deposit their loan into the bank lockers. And these all features banks are providing. Banks also provide the saving and current account for saving account for the individual, current account for the business owners. Likewise, the fixed deposit, internet banking, customer care facility, credit and debit card. These all facilities the banks are providing to us. So only thing is we need to approach the banks for getting such possibilities, right? And digital payments, it definitely like nowadays the net banking, debit card, credit card, and the volume has also increased. You can see right from 2017, 2023, the trend of digital payment which is happening in the India in crores, right? You can see the numbers how it is exponentially increasing, and it is going to be increasing a lot. That's what is happening there in the banks, right? And why it is happening? Because of the financial sectors are transformed digitally. Today in the financial sector, you are sitting in any place, you can transfer money, you don't have to visit the ATM, you don't have to visit anywhere. And these are the methods on which the digital transformation structures depend today, the way it is revolutionized. That cards which I told you, USSD is the service where you don't require internet also to transfer the money. It is worked on the base of some kind of uh, the keywords, which I think in the future we'll explain you. Something like *121# when we do it in the mobile phone, some keyboard setting, we get a message that means you want this caller tune to be set, press 1. We go to the next step, you go to the next step. So ultimately, USSD is the message base which doesn't require internet to transfer and receive money. It is mostly used in the villages and in the part of the country where internet facility is low. So USD, people should know about the USSD. Okay, how to check their account balance, how to, what are the codes are available to check the account balance, what are the codes are available to transfer the money. So even if internet is not there, if your mobile number is linked to the bank, you can use the feature of USSD. This all, most of the feature was enabled by the National Payment Corporation of India, Aadhaar enabled payment system. Okay, that means through your Aadhaar card, you can the people used to come to your places, and through the Aadhaar card KYC verification, they can transfer the money. UPI, you are aware about. Mobile wallet, okay, it is like digital wallet where the money can be stored, and it is important feature mostly used in the fast tags. Okay, today when you go to the fast tags, when the car crosses the fast tag, immediately the gate gets open and we pass the fast tag, right? How it has happened? Because as per the payment structure, payment gateway structure, the payment gateway has to verify first from the bank whether the person has got the account or not, or the balance or not, and then only they approve the transaction, then only it goes to the seller account. But if we use that fundamental from the bank account debit, maybe the fast tag, the long queues will be there. That's why the mobile wallet feature is one of the example of fast tag, where we recharge our wallet the moment we reach to the fast tag counter. um, the toll tax easily, it just a scan, it deducts from the wallet. Wallet is like your normal wallet which we carry, that's a digital wallet. So we should know that what is the use of this all things. Prepaid cards, bank prepaid cards. So example, in this project card launch, you all will be getting the prepaid cards, which is called as a Bonami cards, which a person can recharge a money on that and provide a money on that kind of cards, and you can use for all the purpose or allowed area where you can go and do the transactions. So it's like giving you the pocket money in a form of a digital format, right? Then point of sale, that machines which you have seen normally in the schools, in the hotels, everywhere, they have got the POS machine, where person don't have to go to the ATM and use the card. They just insert the card in a machine and transaction take place. Internet banking, mobile banking, micro ATMs, these are many things. So it is revolutionizing, right? Ultimately, when you see this video, which is the courtesy is fintech, how it is
artificial intelligence or machine learning or LLM modules
let me just reshare it, this particular
that
video.
we talk about. These are
Let me just replay it. Hear from the Senior Vice President of SDFC. The video source is FinTech Fireside Asia.
artificial intelligence or
here.
machine learning or LLM modules that we talk about. These are very, very important part of the entire customer engagement that we do now. We just transformed the entire customer service in the bank in last 18 months, where when a customer calls us on our call center or writes on a social media platform, today we have a way to recognize this customer on a real-time basis. We ensure around 64-65% of these queries or these interactions are done by bots on a real-time basis. So there's absolutely no human intervention at all. We have got some fantastic voice IVRs, we have got voice bots that are being working. India being a very diverse country, we have got various languages. So we do customer service digitally in 13 plus regional languages now. So that just really transformed the way this works. We have got something called Bhashini. Bhashini is a bot which has been made in India. It has 300 plus dialects in India. So now we have to just plug and play there. You just connect with Bhashini and you can just train the bot in a Ziffy, right? So what was looking impossible today, you can train a bot in like 2 weeks, and the third week it comes up with a new language.
Can you see it? I was talking to you about the Aadhaar enabled payment system and a lot of things, but the bank is really seeing a lot of potential. They are including the AI into their banks, and the career option, which I told you in the last sessions on the data science and all. They are automating many works. The call centers are automated. They use the natural language processing models and they do all those things. So today, what you have heard from the interview, it is really a thoughtful process for us to understand that how it is transforming. So no doubt, the security is one thing which we need to have more and more focus today. There is a lot of awareness campaign is required in the security that is required. and we need to understand about how to send OTP, what is OTP, what is KYC, whether we should share the OTP or not. It is not recommended for anyone to share OTP to anyone over the phone, over the things, because it is going to have a big risk on their financial thing. So there are many things which, in the security side, how to protect ourselves from the online fraud, especially on the financial side. There are many documentations are there which normally will be shared on your LMS platform in future, which you can go through it, you can learn, and you can train many people around you, right? When you can do transaction, whether you should use the public network or not, right? So today, what you can do is you can think about that example you are earning, and I'll give you a scenario that in your earning you get, let's say, I'm just giving an amount of, let's say, 10,000 rupees in the hand, okay, and as an internship money, virtual, right? So we have to think about this kind of money we are getting in our hand. How can we understand what is need and wants? Because let's say you are doing the internship in the different city, different country, and you have to do manage the financial. So example, what you can do is you can make a table like this where you can maintain about the transaction or activity, the left hand side. Let's say salary credited is like 10,000, which you can mention the credit side. And what is the expenditure? Think about the like scenario, take a scenario of your own city. If suppose you are staying there, what is the cost of rent? How much you should be investing on the rent side? How much you can do in the grocery side? How much you can do in the entertainment? Emergency fund, let's say someday your bike got problem, or you wanted to help someone as emergency fund. How much final saving you are going to make? That is the plus point for you. Many people, the moment they get credited the salary, they immediately go and spend everything. They don't plan this entire thing, which is also impacting his personal financial constraint plus the country wise also. Okay, so just prepare these things to analyze and visualize that how this financial things works. Job opportunities are huge in the financial sector, which is evolving in the future. Financial analyst is required who has got a great knowledge of financial thing. Financial planners are the main thing. Fintech specialist, cyber security expert, digital marketing. These are the things which is a most demanding job in the financial sector. So in conclusion, I must say that is the lifelong skills empower you to make an informed decision about your money. And this was one of the quote which is I can definitely say from our former uh, uh, finance minister. Our vision is not just of economic growth, but also of a growth which would improve the life of a common man. Right. So this is the financial literacy. Okay. And maybe in the detailed chapter when we are having the running the entire course, each and every terminology you will be understanding and you will be doing it. So at end, I will must say that financial literacy um, is essential for navigating the modern financial landscape and can lead to a variety of rewarding career opportunity in future. By staying informed about the latest digital tools and trends of financial laws and policies, individual can enhance their financial well-being, and also they can help, it helps in their career, and also it will help them in making or driving a awareness program in their community, in their family, in their society, right? With that, I think we will stop here. And for making the fit country, this is the first step. So now our next topic will be like introduction to coding. I hope you all have got the fair idea about what is the importance of financial literacy and how we should think about it for the next nation growth, nation building. Thank you so much.